EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll begin by running the option. This a quick pass to Davis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the interception, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on third, gone. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Smith. And second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Gone. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Third down.
Now it's gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Benjamin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, here's the option. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
They go option here with Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
The 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the run is Benjamin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
At the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Seahawks 0.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
This is Benjamin. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. One in, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On second and goal, here's the option. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play that time for the Rams. 94 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin, space to maneuver at the 40. Finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, Benjamin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he gets it to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Akers. A little juke. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 50, it's gone. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Gone. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will make it into the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll run again with Benjamin. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and 2, Jones gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jones on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Benjamin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The Jones going to keep this himself. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run it with Benjamin. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
makes the score Seahawks 28, Rams 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
The throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Young. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
1st down, Seahawks.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run the counter. Benjamin. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On the option, Jones is going to keep it. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Daniel Jones doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 35, Rams
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, the spin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
45-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Goff on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Right back to him on 1st down. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throw it, opening, and there he goes. The 20.
You thought you had it.
Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
The kick is good.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And bulldozing his way through. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Room to run again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So he visits pay dirt for a second time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the second time, yet his team's still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, Rams 24. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They'll run on first down. Akers. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
WSG.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The Seahawks 4-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
That's the way to make it work here.
49, Rams 32.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return.
Good job, baby.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. Jones now on 3rd down. He's going to let this go deep for, and got his man complete past the 20. And touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about 1 minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Now in desperation. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
Conversion.
It's a run with Akers. They're going to try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Today,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Make it happen! That! 230! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Mike 40! Mike 40!
They go play action here on first down. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
45. Mike.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Not today, you are. Not 45 is the mic. I got one.
Roethlisberger will throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 32-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. They run the counter. McFarland. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. On first down, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Block. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler.
So it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, it's Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm up QB too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Like 30. All day, dogs.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Alert, alert. Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's McFarland. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
230. 8. 45. Mike, 45.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for second in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. That's out to the left and complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
And 6 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke, screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Block working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll run with McFarland, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
46-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defense is played, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
18-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
36-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
I got you. 45's the mic.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and 11.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Malc-Fya! Show that bench release and go.
Here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
This is our time.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Check 55, come on. Let's go, Let's go.
Lock now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. But it's caught on the right side. It's Snow. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Check it out, race no trap, race no trap.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. And they're gonna try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
198, watch 98, 98 tonight. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some, come on here, come get some.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, McFarland. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
Brought down back at the 32.
Here we go. Black 80.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
It's 4th down.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run here with McFarland. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his own 49.
44.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 30.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is,
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Completion here to Claypool. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Like 80. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's left.
They run the counter. McFarland. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Jordan Berry now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Hamler now on the return.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Lindsey, first down and more than that. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.